Yo guys, what's going on? My name is PrecisionEditz, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys one of many tutorials on how to use After Effects CS6 by Adobe. Um, this is an awesome, I believe, the best software out there for editing. I absolutely love it, and it's better than Sony Vegas. I can tell you that right now. It's better than Sony Vegas. You guys have Sony Vegas and you are wanting to get more effects and make your videos better, get After Effects. It will make your dreams come true. Let's go ahead and open it simply by clicking on this AE, standing for After Effects. And as you can see, it's already got a pretty cool loading screen. I actually like the purple, looks kind of cool. I really hope you guys can learn from these tutorials because I had to learn by myself and through one YouTuber. His name is Fritz, pretty cool guy, really good editor. And pretty much all his videos showed me how to edit. So I'm gonna try and make a better kind of version. I'm gonna make it better. I'm gonna make a really good tutorial series going in depth on pretty much everything in After Effects. So this is what comes up at the start. When you open it up, you don't really need to do this except if you are working on a project and you want to load it just right instantly. This is tip of the day. Don't worry need about that. You can click this. Don't even whatever. You can even click this so if you don't want to see it. I don't know. I do sometimes because my recent projects up there. And this displays your last or your latest 6 projects you've been working on. You can go and find all of them in the Open Project section. You can open a new composition, which is pretty much a project in itself, and I will explain that in the next episode. So let's just click close. So we're going to go over all of these tabs and what they do. So we're going to name this first tab right here the project tab. Going to name these 3 the preview tab, and we're going to name this last big one at the very bottom the timeline tab. Why? This is your timeline. This is where you're going to be able to just see the time, what times are at, what frame each. You're going to be able to edit at each individual frame, and it shows you what time you're be editing at. Considering it's called a timeline. If that made any sense, because my words are falling all over the place. I'm tired. But this is your timeline. These, you guys get to know these, you'll be a great editor, and hopefully I can help you guys learn them fast. So the project box is pretty simple. You pretty much import all the clips, all your music files, pictures, whatever you want to be in your videos into this little box here. Simply by going to File, Import, File, or you can click twice anywhere on this gray area. You can click in the corner, you can click down there, whatever. So we're going to bring in a clip. Let's just do that just to show you guys what it does. Bring in this and opening, and bam, now we have a clip in here. So that's that. That's pretty much how you use it. You can create a folder to put everything in. Let's name it like this video tool. And you can rename stuff simply by right clicking, going to rename, and making it whatever you want. Subscribe. Simply, and you want to get in the folder, click on this until you see the big rectangle, small square, hover over it and drop it in there. When you see it, click on this arrow, drops down, and you see your clip. Like so. And the way I just got it out of there, simply grab it while it's down and you drag it out until it moves over. To create a new composition, you can go to this to create new composition, or you can drag your clip into the timeline like so, and you just create a new you didn't create a new timeline, you created a new composition that is specifically made for this clip. So let's go to all the attributes, which you can see by right clicking, composition settings, and everything is right here. So the frame rate is 59.94 FPS, and this is a 720p clip. It is 22 seconds and 34 milliseconds long. It pretty much just found all the information on this and made it kind of like your little project. Now, what I was saying when a project inside of itself is what a composition. You can have a lot of compositions. Like inside each composition, you can add tons of clips. You can add tons of effects. You can have multiple of those, but it's all inside of one project. So it's kind of like a little project in itself, if you understand what I'm saying. But that's pretty much all it is. So the timeline, or the timeline. In the timeline, the only buttons you'll need to know about in the timeline on this little section right here is this reel right here, these little film stuff, and the graph once you really get into editing, once you really get into wanting to make everything smooth and nice and stuff, then you need to know about that. You also need to know about these. This is the same exact thing as this. They're frame blend, and it makes it look a lot nicer. This is motion blur. You also need to know about this 3D for text. If you want to make it a 3D text, you can kind of rotate it. Looks kind of cool. But also, you can right click, go to composition settings as well, and you see all the composition inside of it, inside of this composition. This is kind of weird. I'll explain that later on. But pretty much all these buttons, don't worry about those. We'll go over in the next video and just giving you guys what each individual thing does. Your effects and presets, you have all your effects in here, all your presets in here. You can go and search one up. Let's look at Twixtor. The way to get that on, just click it, drag it on, and drop it. We're not going to do that yet. You can find anything in there. Twixtor, by the way, is a third-party effect. I'd recommend going downloading that. That is probably one of the best effects you will ever get because it's fucking awesome. And the preview, I just went over those. Don't even worry about these. Don't even worry about these. Make sure when you're doing your RAM preview that your frame rate on the RAM preview is the exact same as the composition frame rate, or else it's going to sound weird and look weird. But that's about it, guys, for today's tutorial. Hopefully you guys liked it, and leave a like, rating, and subscribe for more tutorials on how to use After Effects CS6 and how to become an editor. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.